Hello everyone, I am Karthikeyan. I am studying third year B.Sc. Today we are going to see about software development life cycle. What is software development life cycle? The software development life cycle is a process used by the software industries to design, develop and test high quality software. The software development life cycle aims to produce high quality software that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reaches completion within times and cost estimates. SDLC is an acronym of Software Development of Life Cycle. It is also called as Software Development Process. SDLC is a framework defining tasks performed at each step in the software development process. ISO or IETC 10007 is an international standard for software lifecycle processes. It aims to be the standard that defines all the tasks required for developing and maintaining software. Software development life cycle. There are 6 steps to define the life cycle of the software are planning, defining, designing, building, testing and deployment. First we are going to see about planning requirements. Requirement analysis is the most important and fundamental stage in SDLC. It is performed by a senior member of the team with input from the customer, the sales department, market surveys and domain experts in the industries. This information is then used to plan the basic project approach and to conduct product feasibility study in the economical, operational and technical areas. Planning for the quality assurance requirements and identification of the risks associated with the project is also done in planning stage. The outcome of the technical feasibility study is to define the various technical approaches that can be followed to implement the project successfully within minimum skills. Next we are going to see about defining requirements. Once the requirement analysis is done, the next step is clearly define the documents and the product requirements to get them approved from the customer or the market analysis. This is done through an SRS, which means Software Requirement Specification. Document which consists of all the product requirements to be designed and developed during the project life cycle. Next step is going to be designing the product architecture. SRS is the reference for the product architects to come up with the best architecture for the product to be developed based on the requirements specified in the SRS. Usually, more than one design approach for the product architecture is proposed and the documents the DDS, Design Document Specification. This DDS reviewed by all the important stakeholders and based on various parameters as risk assessment, products, robustness, design modularity, budget and the time constraints. The best design approach is selected for the product. The design approach is clearly defines all the architectural modules of the product along with communication and data flow representation with their external and third-party modules, if any. The internal design for all the modules of the proposed architecture should be clearly defined within the minimums of the details in the DDS. Next step, we are going to see about building or development of a project. In the stage of SDLC, the actual development starts and the product is built. The programming code is generally as per the DDS during the stage. If the design is performed in a detailed and organized manner, code generation can be accomplished without much hassle. Developers must follow the coding guidelines defined by the organization, and programming tools like compilers, interpreters, debuggers, etc. are used to generate the code. Different high-level programming languages such as C, C++, Pascal, Java, and PHP are used for coding. The programming language is chosen with respect to the type of software being developed. Next, we are going to see about testing a product. This stage is usually a subset of all the stages as in the model SDLC models. Testing activities are mostly involved in all stages of SDLC. However, this stage refers to the testing only stage of the product where product defects are reported, tracked, fixed and retested until the product reaches its quality standard defined the SRS. The last step we are going to see about deployment in the market and maintenance. Once the product is tested and ready to be deployed, it is released formally in the appropriate market. Sometimes product deployment happens in the stage as per the business strategy of the organization. The product may be firstly released in a limited segment and tested in the real business environment. UAT is known as user acceptance testing. Based on the feedback, the product may release as its own with suggested engagement in the targeting market segment. After the product is released in the market, its maintenance is done for the existing customer base. Thank you for watching the video.